Retro Recon, tips and tricks for retro gamers. How you guys doing? It's your boy No Quarter. I'm here ready to talk about tips and tricks for retro games. How you guys doing? I'm doing good. Ready to talk about the newest game that we're going to be talking about. Actually, it's called Avalanche from Atari. It came out in 1978. Let's check it out. Avalanche is a 2D game of skill. You control a multi-story platform with the spinner knob. You can also use the trackball on the ALU, but I like the spinner. It's a little slower, a little easier. Sometimes in the later stages, though, the trackball comes in handy. There are 6 rows of rocks. You start with a 6-story platform, and you lose 1 platform per row of rocks that you clear. You score points for those rocks you prevent from reaching the ground. Of course, the farther the row of rocks, the smaller and faster they become. It's pretty frantic, actually. This title does not have a marquee. Instead, the monitor bezel extends all the way to the top of the cabinet. This game is seldom converted because of that. The monitor bezel is decorated with a brownish scene of dirt and rocks and has a clear semicircular area that shows the black and white monitor within. The game uses a set of color overlays to simulate color on the otherwise monochrome screen. The control panel is decorated with a brown overlay showing large cracks on the earth, and it has a single optical spinner mounted in the center with buttons far off to each side. It was released in April of 1978. In 1978, it was a really pivotal year in the arcade industry. Atari was still the big name in arcade games, but that title would soon be threatened. A relatively unknown company out of Japan called Taito partnered up with a well-known company in the US called Midway. The game that took the world by storm was called Space Invaders. So some tips and tricks about Avalanche is that, first of all, the maximum score that you can reach on any given level is 687 points. So when you are playing the game, only concentrate on catching the rocks with your bottom platform. If you have a multi-story platform, you will catch a lot of the rocks before they even reach the bottom platform. Of course, in the later rows, this won't be the case. So instead of focusing on the top platform, work on the lower one. You happen to get a miss, all the rocks that were falling were placed back at the top, including the one you missed. Learn not to spin the control knob. This prevents you from losing control of your platform. Spin it real quick, you're going to fly right past those rocks. Instead, learn how to turn it gently to where you need it to go. Kind of like putting in golf, you never want to hit farther past the hole. You just want to go right to the hole. Same thing, same technique here. Speaking of placement, always keep your knob near the middle of the screen. You're going to have less time to travel. It'll be a lot easier, a lot faster for you to hit the left side and get back to the center, and then if something happens on the right side, you can hit that too. Whenever you clear a screen or get enough points for extended play, there's a couple of seconds delay when the board sets up. Get that cursor back in the middle of the screen during that time. Get ready for the next round. Appreciate you guys checking us out today. First episode of Retro Recon. We're going to have a lot more coming up. We're going to try to follow the LU schedule. I know this is the last week for the summer challenge, but there's going to be more challenges, and we're going to be talking about more games. So appreciate you guys checking us out. We'll see you next time.